my name is John Burris. I'd like to thank you for joining me today in this short video on how to release your Latissimus dorsi, also called the lat muscle. So in this video today I'll be demonstrating a technique called MicroYoga. MicroYoga is a simple and easy and effective way to change muscles and connective tissue in the body. There's some simple steps that we'll need to take and some props that might be needed. And the lat is often stuck in a frozen shoulder or an injury, and we're going to teach you how to get into it, work from the inside out, and how to release it. So the lat's a muscle. It's a long, flat muscle that starts in the lower to mid back, and it travels all the way up along the side of the back and connects into the upper arm. And when you're raising your arm, you'll feel it in the back side connecting to the upper part of the arm. And it's often stuck for many people. And today we're going to show you a quick, easy way to make that change and shift and go away. So the MicroYoga technique is a technique I've been using for a while teaching yoga. It's a technique that helps to release tight areas by making them a little tighter perhaps, and it helps to just change the whole dimension of the muscle itself. So I'm sure you'll enjoy learning this, and you'll learn how to get into your lat in a quick, easy way that will drastically transform how your shoulder works altogether. So part of my background is I've been a body worker, a connective tissue, fascia body worker for over 35 years. I've also been a yoga therapist, and I've helped people transform all aspects of their body. So I'm going to use some of those techniques today, and we won't be using any hands-on work, but I'll show you easy ways of movement therapy that you can transform your own body. And it's magical, it's easy. I've used it myself for many years, and it takes you from black and white to color and transforming your body. So the MicroYoga rules, there's essentially 5 rules of MicroYoga. We want to find the pose you want to work with. Today we'll work with the amazing shoulder stretch, or the amazing lat stretch as you might call it. We find the pose. We use as many props as we might need and have those ready. We go into the pose, we engage the pose, and the engagement means we're going to tighten it a little bit more and then release it, and tighten it a little bit more and then release it. And you do that gently for 15 to 20% of your maximum. You don't want to force it. You don't want to force it. Many people force their muscles to change and they just get hurt. So this technique will teach you how to tighten it up a little bit tighter and then release it. But when we do that, we're actually trying to trick the muscle to let go. When we trick the muscle, it now has a new memory pattern. And what we're trying to do is release the old tight memory, and we're going to replace it with a loose memory. And so by doing that, we'll greatly enhance your range of motion and reduce any pain in your shoulder. So if you're doing these techniques, if you have any pain, always back off and do less. You don't ever want to force anything to happen. And we'll start from there. You'll see in the diagram of the lat muscle, the Latissimus dorsi, starts in the mid to lower back, travels along to the side of the arm, and it connects all the way to the inside of the upper arm. And it's a long, flat muscle, and it's part of the shoulder joint. Muscles work in groups, so today we'll be targeting the lat, but you'll probably find other muscles that will release as well. So by targeting one area, we can help release other areas too. So this is the area of target today, and you'll be able to see how drastically you can change your body in a very short, quick time. So now I'm going to demonstrate this amazing lat stretch using the MicroYoga technique. Remember, the rules of MicroYoga are: find the pose you wish to engage in, use as much support as you might need. Today we might need a block. You want to begin the pulsations, and don't do too much. You only want to do maybe 15 or 20% of what your maximum will be. So here's the pose. You're going to need a wall. So walls will be important. So let's put your left hand down on the floor in front of you. Your right leg might be straight out. Take your top arm, your right arm, and bring it to the wall. And you want to be able to straighten the right arm. Some people might not be able to get straight just yet. But this is the starting point of the pose. Now if you can, turn your fingers downward as much as you can, because that's going to engage the lat. Okay, so now that I'm in the pose, if I need a block, I can put a block underneath my bottom arm. And I'm here in the pose without pain or discomfort. So you got to start somewhere and try to keep the top arm straight. Now the MicroYoga technique is I keep my fingertips pointing downward and I push my hand into the wall. Pushing, 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 pushing. After 5 seconds, I relax and try to walk my hand back and down a little bit more, keeping my armpit open. Push, 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 push. Then after 5 seconds, I walk my hand down behind me a little bit more. Push, 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 push. And then after 5 seconds, I walk my hand down behind me even more. I push, 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 push. Walk my hand down behind me even more. Pushing, 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 pushing. Walk my hand down behind me even more. And we'll see how that starts to drastically change your body. So the more advanced stretch, for those who want to take it deeper, you do the similar starting point, except you take the bottom leg off the floor. If you want to do extra work, you're going to lift your bottom leg off the floor, stack the feet on top, straighten the top arm, push, 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 relax, push, 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 relax. You're pushing, 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 and relaxing, walking the hand back even farther. Push, 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 and relax. So that's the advanced stretch. And by doing that, you'll drastically see your lat change overnight. So make sure you do both sides, both your right arm and your left arm. Make sure your fingertips try to curl downward. Try to keep the top arm straight. Then you push for 5 seconds, relax, push and relax. And you'll see the lat drastically let go and change shape. So that's how it works. MicroYoga, the amazing lat stretch. Together they'll transform your shoulder joints, release your lats, give you all kinds of new freedom of motion. So it's very simple. Remember the rules. Use support. Don't do too much, 15 to 20%. And you might even do it a couple times. Repeat it on one side, then repeat it on the other side, then go back to the first side, back to the second side, and you'll see how things just change overnight. So using MicroYoga teaches your muscles to let go without effort, because you take it a little bit deeper into contraction, and then you release it. So that teaches the muscles to let go. Deeper into contraction, and then it releases and lets go. Thank you for joining me today. If you'd like to see more about my work, go to johnburros.com and please subscribe to my channel. There's more videos available in the next few weeks. Thank you.